is because of dharma. Everything that is happening, which is what you call goodness in the world, that every religion says that we should be like this, is because of that dharma. And this takes you to that. So that's what it is. And then very easy to perform and imperishable. So there are two words. And why it is very easy to perform? Again, it's the same principle that it is a subjective thing. You are, that's why you can go to Brahman, and it is like you don't need anything else, you just need yourself for it. And imperishable, the reason he says it, because he says that any vidya, it has more value when once you learn it, it stays with you. And Brahma Vidya is one. They say that any circumstances, anywhere, everywhere, it is with you. And once you gain it, you cannot reverse it. Means you cannot become a non-self-realizer. If once you're self-realized, that's it.
You are.
There is no.
जैसे डाटा से लाइट में आ गए.
हाँ. मतलब कि वो एक बुक मैंने बताया था ना, एक स्टेज होती है जो बीच में खड़े हैं हम, उसमें हम नीचे ऊपर जा सकते हैं. लेकिन एक बार वो
सांप वाला केस. सांप वाला वो मतलब कि दुविधा है ना, तो वो रस्सी में सांप
दिख रहा है, मतलब है या नहीं वाह. और so once you get this, and then one of the worldly example is that once you learn how to read and write, you cannot be illiterate. You can't even pretend, because automatically you will start reading. Something comes in, I cannot be illiterate if this is, but the only time I felt illiterate was two countries. One was China and one was Greece. I first time realized what it is to be illiterate is horrifying. When you cannot read one sign.
But
both the
become
languages.
Illiterate.
Huh?
When you are very old and you have dementia, you become illiterate all of a sudden.
that's
a different. So remember, whenever we are giving a drishtant, remember that we are not going to psychoanalyze the drishtant to that extent. But you're right that but we know that this is just your mind. In your whatever spiritual knowledge you gain. Remember we did that chapter
now
8?
You can download your memory into a chip. That is the future.
Oh wow, I don't know about that.
And they will say that the robots will be more smarter than the human beings.
Yeah.
Because it will not.
No,
that's what Stephen Hawking was doing. He was using his brain to connect to a lens in his, on his specs, and that was being connected.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. And sometimes when they have some brain issue.
No, the Pentagon is working on that, because the soldiers, they have spinal injuries, and so they cannot connect to the thing. And now even they're giving them artificial hands and limbs, because the brain can talk to that artificial leg.
Yes, I read about that.
Yeah. So in the lie detector also, they see the machine going like this when people lie or think.
Oh yeah, the lie detector.
But coming back to Brahma Vidya, I want to say one very important thing, that all of us should do the chintan on that so much, because in chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asked him that question, that you're telling me to go on this path, I'm trying, and I'm leaving these worldly things and I'm focusing on Brahma Vidya. What if I die in the middle? And then मैं इधर से भी गया उधर से भी गया, धोबी तक कुत्ता घरदा ना घाटदा, मैं संसार भी छोड़ दिया और ये भी नहीं मिला, फिर क्या होगा? तो भगवान ने बोला चिंता मत कर. Whatever you have learned in your next life, you pick it up from there. Every other thing I have to still learn ABCD when I go in the next life, but Brahma Vidya, whichever stage you are, you begin from there. So that's such an important thing to know. So that means if you think about it, this is the most valuable, because this is what is going to go with you.
Even if you start late in life, like
Yes.
we have done, pick it up.
Exactly. There you go. So those are that. I think it's a pretty good advertisement, right? That's what Swami
because this
called
again
it.
comes down to your memory. Everything we are doing and seeing is all being recorded, and they're saying the brain doesn't have so much memory as every cell or every DNA in your body has that. That remembers, and that's what we carry in our.
Yeah, that's what Sadhguru was. That Moscow talks about this only.
Yeah.
That scientists.
The memory is not only in your brains. Every cell of
this
your
is
body.
in the
and
Harvard
every-
University.
Okay, I think that I covered the 2 verses. I hope they were. I love these 2 verses.